What's up, family? Spencer-Mack here. Nice rainy day outside, so I'm kicking it in the hallway and making this video. I finally sitting still, and I'm gonna make a video and update you guys where I'm at. Super stoked. Been having really some of the best days of my life recently. Feeling fantastic and more clarity and peace in my mind and heart than I've ever had before. I can honestly state that. And it's profound, yet paradoxically extremely difficult for me to convey. But I wish to express the sincere necessity, the vital value of meditation. And in that, a stillness practice as a powerful means to get control of our mind. So if you don't stop it, you don't control it. You learn to stop a car before you learn to drive. It's extremely important, but we've never learned to stop this, to silence it, to quiet it, to find a real space and real peace. When you really sit and consider, what is it I want? What is it I really crave so bad? When you're stuck in addictions and impulsive behavior and you're just looking forward to that next fix, you know that next fix isn't going to get you what you want. But is there something? Is there a more profound want, desire, something that we can reach or achieve that can't be taken away, that isn't limited, that won't die, that isn't ephemeral? I've been digging so deep into Amun-Ra's book M4, which stands for math, matter, mind, and mort, as in mortality. It's been blowing my mind the way that he has synthesized, blended the most up-to-date knowledge, our understanding of physics, of this material world, and blending those insights with the ancient wisdom of introspection and self-development of yoga. Using that knowledge to really take a close look to the highest degree of as close as we can possibly look with our technology these days at what this world is, what we're experiencing. And it's blowing my mind. I've already had some education on quantum mechanics and the understanding that matter itself is immaterial. And not only that, but it demonstrates awareness. The more we dig into it, the more we see that it doesn't even exist necessarily in a reality sense. And yeah, Amun's book has just been blowing my mind. Reading that along with reading a book that he recommended to me, Yoga, Immortality, and Freedom. Diving deeply into those books and really picking up the slack in my game. If there was a trifecta of diet, training, and meditation, my slackest part has been meditation. I can't just sit still and be quiet. Even when I'm sitting to meditate, I have either some visualization or prayer or breath pattern. I am still trying to occupy my mind somehow. But that's not the prescription that Amun gives. That's not the prescription that yoga gives. We need to learn to slow our mind down to such a degree that we can cease all the cognitive function and just stop and feel what's there. And what I'm really learning, what has been profoundly useful to me, is that our main problem, our main issue, is one of identity. Identifying ourselves with the flesh, with the ego of the personality. Knowing that is limited, and living in a world of fear that we are going to die, we are going to disappear, we can be hurt, we are finite. But what is profoundly valuable about these ancient Vedic insights, as well as the most modern insight into what matter and mind are, is that this awareness, this most subtle and elemental essence of what we are, it's profound, it's unlimited, it's timeless. It's impossible to explain or understand. That's why I'm making this video. It's kind of funny, but it's a place to experience. It's a place to be. And when we can identify ourselves with that essence, with the most basic source of our awareness. I know I speak of this just in my current understanding, and I'm not here to represent Amen, and I am probably misconstruing some of his ideas, but where I'm at right now is the understanding that we need to re-identify ourselves with our most fundamental self, which is the elemental awareness in all things. That's what's witnessing this. That's what's animating this. That's what's experiencing this. Not Spencer-Mack, not this body, not this temporary suit and body and mind that I'm wearing, but the awareness is experiencing it. And when we get still, when we can get still enough, we sink deeper and deeper into more and more subtle layers of ourselves. And the deeper we get, the more profound the experiences I've been having, and I am extremely grateful. I've done Vipassana meditation in the past. I did a 10-day retreat where you're meditating all day, mantra, stillness, and I had some of the most profound experiences of my life in that. And for some reason, I didn't stick with the meditation. It's funny how we just leave things. Sometimes we have insights, but we just aren't ready to really take it on. And these last couple weeks, I've been just so fascinated to know, what is it that drives Amen? I want to understand his psychology. How can you persevere through such an austere lifestyle for so long without fail, as he says, and reach such amazing heights as he has? And it's mental, it's psychological, and I wanted to understand his psychology. And that's why I've been diving and rereading and reading and rereading that book M4, as well as diving into that book Yoga, Immortality, and Freedom that he recommended. And it's been profound for me. I'm spending a lot more time meditating, simplifying my life to the highest degree so that I have more space, just clearing my head of all the extraneous things that aren't really important and focusing primarily on me getting in touch with that fundamental essence of myself, focusing to make it my priority to get in touch as consistently as possible with that stillness, with that space. I know this may sound a little out there to most people, but it has been profoundly impactful in my life and getting over these cravings, these delusions. I've had cravings coming up in the past, and when I'm still, when I'm quiet, when I see those rise, I see what they're founded on. I see why they're there, and the clarity that comes from my stillness dissolves them. I can't recommend enough to get a meditation practice. Sit still. Make your breath smooth and minimal. Stay absolutely still and find stillness in your mind. See if you can stop the thoughts. It helps me to slow them down first. Relaxing my body, gradually slowing my breath down. And then as your thoughts slow down, the space between them will gradually grow. We want to make that space as big as possible, and that is where the money is. There's so much peace there. Profound amount. It's unexplainable, the value of this place. And the more time we spend there, the more that we can identify with this place as what we really are, as what our true essence is, and the more peace and the more serenity we have in life. And I'm so grateful for these teachings and to have the time to drop in and understand the value of that. So I hope you guys do as well. I hope this is of some contribution to your lives and world. And been really digging, kicking the training, stepping it up in Kung Fu again recently and loving it. So I'm going to start recording my training more and sharing those steps. But this is the most valuable thing going on in my world, and that's why I'm sharing it. All right, guys, find that stillness. It's like that peace that can't be taken away. Awesome. All right, lots of love and aloha.